Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairy Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters cast. We're going to start off with an awesome day. What is it? Protoss versus Zerg in this game. So, yeah, up the top right side of the map, it is Mr. Trust. He is 19 years of age from South Korea. Currently playing for the CJ Entis team. And, yeah, having a little bit of fun dealing with this drone, but should be able to take it out relatively quickly. And looks like that is his first gateway, so going for the very fast expansion approach. And down the bottom left side of the map, it is going to be his opponent, Mr. soO, 22 years of age from South Korea, plays for the SK Telecom T1 team, and also going for very, very fast expansions. I believe this was a double hatchery before spawning pool, so got everything before the spawning pool. Very, very fast stuff. And yeah, I don't know, it's I think I'm having deja vu. I think I cast a game a couple of days before where two players did this as well. They both went for extremely fast expansions, and I think it was a Protoss and Zerg. I can't remember who was playing it, but yeah, very, very awesome stuff. So once again, it looks like it's going to be a bit of a slow start for both players, and not really too much is going to be happening. But yeah, we'll sit back, we'll see what sort of tech is going to happen. Trust just about to get out his tech choices. soO is going to be thinking about a lair, a roach warren, baling nest, something crazy like that. Hasn't got any gas mining going at all, so just purely going for macro at the moment, although he is chumping out a bunch of queens and lings just for the hell of it. Still no heavy gas. He might be saving for his Stargate. Yeah, Stargate is possible at this point. But no, he has decided to... He's just building sentries at the moment, actually. So, doesn't seem like he's really going for any crazy sort of tech early on. But yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes in this game. And sort of, yeah, wait around, I guess. Sometimes there is just waiting. Maybe, you know what, I think we'll speed it up to 2 times here. Just to have a look, and when some fancy sort of tech buildings start coming out, maybe we might slow it down again. So it looks like a nice little engagement here. Gets chased off very, very easily by those queens. So nothing really happening. There's the lair from Mr. soO. And just getting a ton of work, because he's still just macroing really, really hard in this game. The ling's coming out. Ling speed as well. There's the roach warren. And Trust still not getting anything. He's got his third base, but he's got no mid-level tech going on at the moment. Just getting those upgrades going on. So for now, both players just really, really pushing that macro nice and hard. Trust pushing it nice and hard with the third base. soO pushing it nice and hard with all those workers. Getting out the roach warren as well. So he's getting enough to keep himself in business on the military front, but the real focus is on the macro. For both players, I think. We've got the Twilight Council coming out. Or is that... Yeah, that's the Twilight Council. I always get confused between that and the Templar Archives, but it is the Twilight Council. And Trust thinking about pushing out with a whole bunch of these guys. No Observer, unfortunately, so he's not going to be able to wipe the creep out, but yeah, we'll see. Nice gateway, whatever the hell this called it, Guardian Shield. And he's going to be roasting some stuff. Roaches are going to be soaking up a lot of damage, though. And Trust is keeping most of the military forces away. But it's taking quite a bit of DPS to kill these roaches. They go down quite hard. Sentries are not really all that good. And oh, this is... Yeah, that was dodgy. They do manage to get out of there. Not really too much happening, but 4 sentries going down. And that's not a unit that you want to lose a lot of, because those things cost a ton of gas. And he didn't really kill that much. I think he killed 2 roaches, bunch of miscellaneous lings. So yeah, and here we go. Sentries being surrounded. Force fields can kind of work out here. They kind of do work, but still a bunch more sentries did go down there, which is definitely not good. And here come the roaches that soO has managed to create so far. He's being very, very sorely pressed here. Retreating to his natural, but what is that going to mean for the third base if soO decides to go for that? Not sure. Actually sent a queen all the way across the map. That was very optimistic, but yeah, why not? We do have a nice little hold off going on here, and he's put a gateway there as well, so there's just this narrow gap that he needs to worry about. What's going on here? An Overlord and a Pylon just hanging out in the middle of the left side of the map. Is he going to go for the third base? He's thinking about it. He's worried about being flanked, but there's not too much to actually flank him here, so I think he might be okay. The Nexus Overcharge hitting back hard though. Mothership Core doesn't have enough energy to do another one. It does not. So now he's going to go for the expansion. See what he can take out. The Pylons, yeah, they go down pretty fast. Unpowering some gateways. That's pretty good stuff. And putting some crap over the robotics facility, which was on the verge of getting out his very, very first Immortal. So very, very nice job keeping that delayed. Unfortunately, he can't get it unpowered. There's too many pylons, but yeah, that's nice. And it really, really does last for a long time, delaying that building. But there we go. The Immortal does come out, and I'm guessing he doesn't want to go in with roaches after that point. But the first DT actually chasing these guys away. So we're going to be seeing an Overseer or something like that chasing this thing. I assume he knows about that. Yes, he does. He's got a few Overseers back there. The Dark Templar is over there. He sees it. This one's going to get owned pretty quickly, I think. This guy is going absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts here. 14 workers have died so far for Mr. soO, and I'm sure these DTs have done, 11 kills there. That DT's got 11 kills. Looks like we missed some major action back in the Zerg base while we are concentrating on soO moving out. But that's it. It looks like that harassment is at an end. The DT is all going down, or most of them going down. How many do we have? Just one DT alive at this point, and it looks like it is this one here. 0 kills, but it may be able to sneak in. Maybe. No, there is an Overseer right here. It's going to be able to scare it away. And now he needs to get another Overseer over there to try and chase that guy down, because you can't just leave a DT. It looks like he's running for the hills at this point. He's like, yeah, I'm not going to stay anywhere near the enemy base anymore, because obviously that shit is just not going to work out. Nice Overseer just hiding up here though, just waiting to see what he can get up to. But it does look like Mass Phoenix is going to be coming out here to counter the Muta play of soO. Looks like mainly Muta Ling here. No more roaches have been built for quite some time, although he has managed to build up 17 over that decent amount of time. And for Mr. Trust, it looks like it's just plain standard ground play with a massive amount of Phoenix coming out, getting out the Fleet Beacon to get that Phoenix range upgrade. Very, very nice stuff. Do we have Blink yet? We do have Blink, so these Mutas are in a bit of trouble. They've got the Phoenix to deal with, and of course they do have the Stalker Blink to deal with as well. And there they go, moving on in. They haven't even got the Phoenix range upgrade yet, but they're already doing a great job. Although they are taking a bit of damage from the Mutas. The Muta army quite decently sized. We got 6 versus 15, so that is very, very hard for the Phoenix to just straight up deal with, because of course the Mutas do outnumber them quite badly. But yeah, with the range upgrade they'll be able to do quite a bit more. They won't be running straight into the Muta pack so much and just absolutely face palming. Looks like another DT managed to get down there. Maybe that was the same DT as before. Looks like it was. Oh, Warp Prism coming down here. Didn't really get too much done. And the Phoenix, are they going to fly in here? This is Queen territory. I'm not sure it's a great idea, but who knows what they can get up to. Definitely they can try and snipe a couple of Overlords, but yeah, it's getting a little bit difficult. He's actually cut down on the Phoenix production, only building one at a time, even though he does have those 3 Stargates. So obviously putting a lot more into the ground forces, realizing that Mutas are probably not going to be maxed out. Now that soO has seen there are Phoenix on the map, he's probably going to be going for something else. We can see that it is Corruptors, and Corruptors would be a good guess for Mr. Trust to be thinking as well. So he's going to be going for ground weapons more at this point. So a lot of Stalkers. He's already got Blink. These guys do have level 2 weapons. So yeah, looking pretty sweet. And now it's just going to be the battle that shows up. soO actually pretty far ahead in terms of the army size. The Muta numbers, I don't still over 15, but he really has pushed up Roaches and Lings, and the Corruptors are not too bad either. But the Ling army is really, really huge, and that is going to help out quite a lot in this ground army. There's Zealots here. There's not a huge amount of sentries. It's mainly Stalkers, which are going to be great versus a lot of things, but they are really not going to be all that great versus the Lings. although the force fields are really, really holding them back at bay. The Stalker's doing a great job, the Phoenix doing a great job, although they are going down to a bunch of Corruptor fire here. And the Mutas, meanwhile, are having their way with the ground army, doing quite a bit of damage. In the end, not much left of Trust's ground army. The Immortals did a pretty good job versus Roaches, but against the Mutas, there's not much they can do. And in the end, Trust is just on the back foot, getting the hell out of there, and soO looks like he is well and truly in control. He just macroed out his army, completely maxed it, just absolutely nuts. And now he is looking to just press the attack on. He's in such a good position in this game, and I think it's just going to get better and better and better. I'm not sure what Trust can do here to really hold off. I'm not sure if there's anything he can do. The Corruptors dominating his Phoenix, and the Mutas and Roaches are just dominating everything else. And the Lings, we cannot forget the Lings, because they are doing a sensational job. So that's it. Going in hard, and really, Trust, I mean, he's trying to hold off here, but I just don't know if he has enough, really, because all soO needs to do is macro out a huge army of Lings, send them in, and the Stalkers will all crumble. There's nothing that Stalkers can do against a massive army of Lings, and Zealots are not going to help either, because the Roach presence is so high, the Muta presence is so high. Zealots are just going to get owned, so there's really, really nothing that he can do at this point. So that's it. Great game, great victory by Mr. soO, and thank you very much for watching this game. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys tomorrow with another one. Stay tuned.